Okay, so here I assume the point is -1/8 because it was not visible from the photo. So I'm assuming it's -1/8, and if it's a different point, then you can adjust it accordingly. So this will give you an idea how to solve this problem. So here is a line. Okay, so I'm just, you don't have to actually graph this line, but I'm just gonna graph it to give you a better view. So here is the slope, right? Slope is 2 and y-intercept is 6. So that means we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's y-intercept. And then you can go up to over 1 because slope is 2. That's 2 over 1. So this means up to, and this means over 1, right? Over 1. So you just go 2 units up. That would be 1, 2, and over 1. So you're going to have a line like this. You're going to have a line like that. Okay. Then -1/8. So -1/8 is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -1/8 is like a point right here. This is like a point right here. And you're finding the distance because it says that 4 units away from this point, right? So you're basically just finding this distance, right? So you're finding this point, which is 4 units away from -1/8. So then I'm just going to pick a random point on this graph. So I'm going to call this point the first component x, and the y component is 2x plus 6. So I have a random point. This is totally random. A random point. And the distance between this point and the given point, -1/8, the distance between these two is 4 units. So now I can use the distance formula. And remember, the distance formula is x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. And then you take square root of that, right? And this distance is 4. So this is going to equal to 4. Now let me just specify what x1 and y1 and x2, y2 are. And then I'll just subtract the x1 and x2. So that will be x plus 1 squared plus and 2x plus 6 minus 8 squared. And I'll take the square root of that. And this is just going to equal to 4. So I'm going to have to solve this equation. But this equation contains radicals, so I'm going to have to take the square of both sides and solve the equation. So this is, okay, we'll start with squaring both sides. So if you just square both sides here, then you get x plus 1 squared plus, and this is just 2x, 6 minus 8 is -2 squared equal 4 squared is 16. So I'm going to have to solve this equation. So let's do that on the next page. So x plus 1 squared plus 2x minus 2 squared equals 16. Okay, so x plus 1 squared means x plus 1 times x plus 1, x plus 1, and then 2x minus 2 squared means 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2 equals 16. So then you FOIL each, so you get x squared plus x, another x plus 1, plus you FOIL this, 4x squared minus 4x minus another 4x, and then plus 4 equal 16. Now we're just going to have to, like combine the like terms on this side. So you have 1x squared plus 4x squared, that's 5x squared. And here you have 2x, and here you have 8x, -8x, and this is 2x. So 2x minus 8x, that's -6x. And then you have plus 1 plus 4, that's plus 5 equals 16. Now I can just subtract 16 from both sides. So that's 5x squared minus 16. 5 minus 16 is -11 equal to 0. Okay, so we arrive to this equation. And this is a quadratic equation, so I can either use the quadratic formula or try to factorize it. So let me just use a quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is this: -b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, right? And a equals 5, b equals -6, and c equals -11. Let's plug those numbers in. -b means +6, plus minus and you have negative 6 squared minus 4 times 5 times negative 11 divided by 2 times a, which is 2 times 5. So 6 plus minus negative 6 squared, that's 36. And here you have 20, negative 20 times negative 11. So that will be 220 plus 220 divided by 10, which is 6 plus minus. This will be 256 divided by 10. Okay, now we just have to simplify this. Square root of 256 is 16 basically. So let me put that here. So now we'll have this, we'll have 6 plus minus square root of 16, sorry, 16. Square root of 256 is just a 16 over 10. So now we have two answers here. One is with the plus, one is with the minus. So this will be 22 over 10, which is 11 over 5. And this is negative 10 over 10. So we got this. So x equals negative 1 and x equals 11. Remember our points, all points was this, right? X, 2x plus 6. Okay, now first x equals negative 1. If x equals negative 1, this will be negative 1 because I'm just putting negative 1 here. And 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 plus 6, that's 4. This is 1 point. And the other one is x is 11 over 5. And now I have to do 2 times 11 over 5 plus 6, which is 22 over 5 plus 6. And you can put 1 here, multiply by 5. So that's 30. 30 plus 22 is 52 over 5. So this will be 52 over 5. So we have 2 points. We found 2 points that has a distance to the line, which is 4 units. So 4 units away from the line. These 2 points will have 4 units away from the line. So basically this will be our answer. But again, assuming that the given point is this, because it was not readable and I assume that it's this.